Let's go back to our very knowledgeable meteorologist, right, Dave?
It's a tag team day, I'll
Yes,
tell you
it
that.
is.
Let's go. First up, Matthew.
Yes, all right. I'll tag Anthony. We'll get in the ring. Yeah, here's our winter storm. It's starting here now. We weren't expecting a lot of snow to wake up to this morning. We're talking anywhere from 1 to up to 3 inches down towards the south is what you're waking up to right now as you're grabbing that cup of coffee and probably hoping to hunker in throughout the day. But that storm is really starting to move in now, and we'll see those impacts start to ramp up here as we go throughout the day. And Anthony's going to talk about the intensity, how much. He'll take you through hour by hour here in a second. But I want to get you started here this morning. Here's a live shot, courtesy ODOT. This is 271 at the 422 split. That's the highway, folks. This is what it's going to look like everywhere here this morning. ODOT, there's a plow in the background, well-timed. We actually worked that out with them. Overall, they are out working, and they're going to keep it, again, passable, but not perfect is what they say. All right, 11 degrees right now. It is cold. A lot of winter storms that we typically have temperatures upper 20s, low 30s. You get a heavier wet snow. This is a very powdery snow that we have right now. And to be honest, this isn't going to pile up real fast because there's so many tiny snowflakes versus the big fluff factor we've got going on. But we are expecting those snowflakes to kind of grow in size as we go throughout the day and also in rate as well. So as you're looking at the radar right now, yeah, everywhere it's snowing, but the darker blue areas, that's where you get some of the moderate snow into the heavy snow, and you can see that defined band that has developed down towards the south. This is how it's going to go today. It's going to kind of ebb and flow where you get heavier snow at times, lighter snow at others, but what we are going to see is an uptick here over the next couple hours. So in Cleveland right now, we've got a general light to moderate snow falling. That stretches out into Lorain, Medina, out towards the east side as well. And then we get this little heavier burst. Once you get down into areas like Shelby and Mansfield, we're picking up kind of a burst that's moving in. This may start to develop into a more of a linear segment here as we go through time, maybe spreading that heavier snow into Medina here in the next hour. And then down towards the south, we've been in and out of the heavy snow with this banding taking place just south of New Philadelphia right now. Janaden Hutton out towards Carrollton, picking up some real decent snowfall right now. That is falling at the rate of up to an inch an hour, and that's the stuff that's really going to add up, and I expect more of that as we go throughout the morning. We've been showing this for a couple days. This is just incredible how big the storm system is. 2,000 miles of winter storm warnings from Texas, New Mexico, all the way up towards Maine. That's how many people are being impacted right now. In fact, you could drive a car from Maine to Texas, which would take you about 29 hours, and you'd be in a winter storm the entire time. If you think there's a lot of snow falling on your backyard in your town, magnify that to how big this storm system is. There's a lot of icing going on down towards the south because warm air is overriding that cold air at the surface. But for us, it's all snow. We're not worried about ice with us. We're not worried about power outages, but we've got quite a bit more snow coming our way. It's cold outside. We're in the teens. We're not going to rise much today. And thankfully, with this storm system, there's not a lot of wind. We're not expecting the wind to be out of control. This is not a blizzard. This is not the storm back in '78. This is just a good, healthy snowfall that's going to fall across northeast Ohio, but it's cold. We've got a lot of snow that's going to be sticking around, especially with wind chills like this. It's going to remain on the cold side, especially after this. All right, let's get to what happens the rest of the day, and we'll talk some snowfall rates from here with Anthony.
Yeah, Matt, as we go throughout the morning and throughout the afternoon, the snow has arrived. Now we're going to be diving more into the details, snowfall rates, the type of snow, where we expect the heaviest snow to land, and that's all going to play into the overall snow totals as we head into tonight and to early tomorrow morning. So overall, now, yes, the snow, heavier snow bands, as Matt was just tracking, they're inbound, and they're going to be spreading in from the southwest to the northeast. So it's going to be working in that type of track as we go throughout the morning. So the heavier snow bands will be setting up to the south. And what's new, we have an updated timeline of the snow. If you guys were tuning in to me yesterday morning, I was mentioning maybe the onset of the snow is going to be starting around 3 and 4 o'clock, but it's been snowing from Hopkins since around midnight. I'll say 12:10 exactly, where they were reporting light snow. And then we're going to be watching out for another storm system. Matt will have more on that as we go into your Tuesday. As Matt was just mentioning, not a lot of aggression when it comes to the wind. We expect wind speeds, or at least wind gusts, to top anywhere between 15 to 20 miles an hour. So the snow is going to be steady as we go throughout the morning with your National Design by Hourly forecast. Here's noon, more heavy snow on the way. The snow is going to be steady throughout the evening, and then we're going to get the bulk of the snow out of here sooner than later, around 8 and 9 o'clock. And then we're going to be turning the page to more lake effect snow as we go into Monday morning. And then we're still looking at some heftier snow amounts. We'll have a more detailed look at that as we go throughout the next 15 to 30 minutes or so. We'll have a more detailed look at what to expect as we go throughout the next 7 to 10 days when it comes to extreme cold and more snow for Tuesday, Matt.
Wind chills you're showing there. I mean, we're talking minus 20 Tuesday morning. We're back at that again, and you're absolutely right. We're going to continue with this cold air across Northeast Ohio. So let's talk about what happens the rest of the week as we jump into next week. Let's get to the maps here if we could. We've got your forecast that shows temperatures are going to be cold, but we also have more snow on the way to Northeast Ohio. Some of that snow will be moving in Tuesday. As Anthony mentioned, another clipper system will be coming in. As the system departs, we'll see another one coming in, and that could bring some snow and some squalls to the area, but more importantly, it's going to reinforce our cold air, and we are going to stay locked into this frigid pattern as we go all the way through the end of next week. So this snow, yeah, it's not going anywhere. That ice, not going anywhere underneath that either. So here's your Union Home Mortgage 10-day forecast. Weather impact alerts today through the first half of the day tomorrow, but we all know we're going to be in cleanup mode for much of the day tomorrow into Tuesday. More snow with some gusty wind around here on Tuesday, and then bitter cold temperatures the rest of the week. This is just incredible, the staying power with this storm system all the way through the rest of the week. I mean, this cold air just is relentless. Average highs this time of year in the mid-30s. We're about 20 to 30 degrees below average, not just one day, but the entire week. So Dave and Danita, certainly going to be a cold January-esque end to the month, and then February starting cold as well.
Oh my goodness, bundle up, bundle up, bundle up.